Well, one of my big themes and messages on this channel is to find out where you want to live because it's a big part of retirement, figuring out where you would like to live when you have the choice and you no longer need to work. And so I look at life as if you can live where you would want to live when you're retired, you have figured out a big part of life. And I grew up in New Jersey. And in the middle of my life, in my late 30s, I made a lot of decisions to relocate to Florida. And I've done that. And this week, I'm traveling back up to New Jersey to visit my mother. And it made me reflect on how thankful I am that I was raised in New Jersey, because as I passed through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, I realized how many parts of the country do not have that much economic opportunity. They don't have that much industry. There's not a high level of diversity or uh, abundance, okay, of things. They're just gas stations. Now, what has changed in 2021 versus the 1980s and 90s when I was coming up is technology. So now with technology and people being able to work anywhere, learn anywhere, I'm broadcasting from anywhere all over the world. It's not as important to be raised in one specific area. But there still is some importance of a physical location. Okay. Now, I didn't like New Jersey because of the weather, the winters. But, like I say, if you look at all 50 states in America, there's only really, Florida is the warmest state in the winter. And Florida's surrounded by beaches. So to me, it was a no-brainer. But again, what I got reinforced on this trip back up, I think about how my life would have been different if I was raised in South Carolina, raised in North Carolina. And there is no exact science to life. I was brought up in a household with a total of 3 siblings. I'm one of 3 siblings. My other 2 siblings, they took a whole other path in life. So you can get raised in the same area, the same house, the same school system. It doesn't guarantee anything. So that's another perspective to this conversation. And I'm sure you have siblings. I'm sure you can evaluate your surroundings. I'm sure you can look at the town you're living in. Is a new gas station coming to your town the biggest event? Is there industry? Is there economic opportunity? Is there abundance or is there lack? Is there diversity or is there one mindset? When you drive down the street, does everyone have the same political affiliation? That's a lack of diversity. That's not, that's not anything. Is everyone the same religion? The same religion, the same politics, guys. That's ignorance. You don't know any other perspective. Okay. And so one thing about New Jersey, and especially central northern New Jersey, you're going to have diversity of ethnic groups, of religion, of culture, and abundance of opportunity. At least it was when I was growing up. Again, things have changed somewhat. So I said to myself, yeah, my life would be different if I was raised somewhere else. So as much as I bash New Jersey and I don't want to move back, I still love South Florida. I would raise a kid in South Florida, especially in today with technology. Technology is an equalizer. I would not raise my family, though, in South Carolina, North Carolina. Not in most parts of that. But that's just me. It doesn't mean I'm right. This is my opinion. There's parts of New Jersey I would not raise my kid. Okay. So no matter where you raise your kid, you're going to have a good and bad kid. I get so many parents on my channel talking about, I wish you could talk to my kid. Or they talk about life is good, but their life is horrible and their kid's life is horrible. Their kid is repeating the same thing they did. But let's stay positive. The positive is, and I appreciate everyone on the members chat, ESP, I see you. Jason, I see you. Adam, I see you. I'm going to read all the comments. I'm fully engaged. I'm showing up every day, even as I travel up and down the East Coast of America. even as I did during the pandemic. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to everyone who watches. So one of my reflections, and I have tons of videos coming about the trip, is how a person's life is majorly impacted by where they're born. Now, you can be born in another country. You know, I was watching something on a video clip at YouTube. There's like 13,000 Haitian people under a bridge in Mexico because they fled there. Now, my best friend growing up in New Jersey, one of my best friends was Haitian. Okay. So, but if you grew up in another part of the country, you probably wouldn't have a Haitian friend, a Chinese friend, a Jewish friend, a Christian friend, a Muslim friend. You'd probably have one friend, all of the same same thing. Everyone's a cookie cutter. And, that's the value of the Northeast, because the Northeast was an immigration hub. Ellis Island. Most people came from, my grandparents came from Ellis Island, people from Europe, Italy, etc. There should be an Ellis Island in Texas. But I don't know, it's like, again, no exact science to life. And again, technology is equalizing things. I remember when I was talking about working remote and I had that dream, people thought I was crazy. It's like, no one works remote. And if you work remote, you don't do anything. Now, a big part of the country, definitely during the pandemic, a lot of people learn that you can work remote. Okay. And when you can work remote, you can live where you want. And when you can live where you want, you figured out a big part of life. Because if retirement is figuring out where you want to live, and if you figured out where you want to live, then, even if you're still working, you figured out most of life. Now, again, being brought up in the 80s and 90s, guys, when I was coming up, most of my life, there was no cell phones. There was beepers when I was in my high school years, late high school. Then there was cell phones in my 20s. And now I'm an old head. I'm a middle-aged head. Young people coming up, guys, they grow up with a smartphone, okay? And they rightfully should. I always said, people thought I was crazy. I was saying like 10 years ago, like if you take away your smartphone from your kid, you're basically telling them he don't have a future. Because any child now that didn't grow up with technology and doesn't know how to use it, guys, they're going to be working at a gas station. Okay? And I've got no shame in working at a gas station. I wanted to work at a gas station when I was young. I applied for one. I didn't get a job. But what I want to tell you is, you work from the bottom so you can work your way up. Okay. And no matter what you do in life, if you don't understand technology, if you can't interface with some level of technology, then, there's no way you survive in this era. Now, again, we have trolls that create several fake profiles, but they still can't do anything positive with their life. A driver's license is one of the biggest certifications. If you're disabled, but you have a driver's license, the government is saying you're able to drive a car. Then you're able to DoorDash, Uber, Instacart. So it's like, I don't know, So what I want to tell you in this video, and then we're going to go to all members' comments, is where you were raised determines some of your mindset towards life, your affiliation with people, your hopes and dreams. Do you have economic opportunity, or do you grow up in an area where having a new gas station is your biggest event? Do you have diversity of politics, of ethnic group, of religion, or is everyone the same thing? And what technology, do you use it to improve your life, or do you use it to troll your life? So like I said, 10 years ago, I said, never take your phone away from your kid. But now I tell you, if you don't even check what profiles your kid has on your phone. I don't know. Now, I was able to have free range when I was young for a big part. But again, you're going to be brought up in a house with several siblings. Everyone's going to take their own path. Good to see you, Cartoon Mark / Adam. So, those are my core thoughts tonight. Okay, click that thumbs up. Leave a comment right now in the live chat. Shout out to all my members. You want to be a member, click that blue join button. Leave a comment on the replay. You know what it is. Some people, they take hiatuses, they take breaks. They have no consistency in their life. They only do YouTube when it feels good. They only do everything when it feels good, and that's why they fuck up their life. Hey guys, look, part of life is doing things when you don't feel like doing them. And if you can't get over that, don't matter where you're raised. Because life, guys, is not life is not a massage at a Asian spot, you know, where you get a free happy ending. Okay. Guys, life, okay, is driving in a traffic jam. Okay. And you're trying to figure out how not to go crazy while you wait for your opportunity. And on that road to your best life, many people turn around. My first time I drove from New Jersey to Florida, I almost turned around when I hit South Carolina. Thought I was never going to get there. And I learned, too, that trip, break the trip up into several small segments. And the other thing I learned is if you don't persevere, you don't get where you want to go. If you don't plan and research, it's not going to happen as well. And if you don't leave where you're raised, even if you love, I'm thankful I was raised in New Jersey. I'm saying that tonight. But I'm thankful I left New Jersey. I always say that. And that's it. We're going to go all members comments. Shout out to you guys. Love to you. All right, members comments. Let's do it. ESP, shout out to you. Shout out to Alaska. ESP, great to see you. Yeah, the palm trees are fading. Give me a pine tree emoji, okay? And yeah, give me a pizza emoji like my man Cartoon Mark was saying. Jason, thank you for all your support, Jason. Good evening, everyone, except all you haters. Well, what I can tell you, Jason, the haters are my biggest lovers because the haters come in here more faithfully than any follower. They're obsessed with me. A hater is nothing but an obsessed fan that wants your attention, okay? And what I can tell you is, look, and I want to say, Tony, I don't know if you are Inspired James, Catnapping James, Coconut and Dreams. Because I saw Tony Gilbert. I saw now you have a sleeping cat emoji. So Inspired James was a gay Puerto Rican guy that liked me. Tony Gilbert was a guy who played the saxophone in Maryland. And Coconut and Dreams was supposedly a millionaire from east side of Manhattan. I feel they may all be one and the same. Someone with severe mental problems that's a hater, but also a congratulator in the members only chat. I love you even if you have mental problems, okay? But I cannot play that game. You have to say who you are, and you have to tell me, Sam, look, I have mental problems. Do you still love me? And I will say yes. But if you create several fake profiles to try to trick me, I will block you because I cannot sit around the insane and play that game. I can sit with any mentally ill person and say, if they say, look, I'm struggling, this is what's up, I say, okay, that's cool, we all human. But if you're trying to play some psychopathic game, one day you're a saxophone player, the next day you're a gay guy, okay? Next day you're a girl, next day you're a rich guy, next day you're a poor guy. Guys, I don't want to play that game. I got enough issues in life, okay? That's just not something I want to do, okay? Now, I know that's why I don't get a lot of views, why a lot of people get mad, why I got some haters. But, hey, guys, look, ain't nothing worth that in life, playing with the psychopaths. I mean, come on, guys. Adam, good evening, Sam. How far have you made it? Well, I'll save that for the videos because I want to let the videos go in segments. I will just say I'm not in South Florida anymore. I love you, Adam. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. And guys and girls, if I miss any comments, please retype them. I'm going off my laptop here. / what's up? The greatest apparel designer in the game. Listening while driving. Well, drive safe. Thank you for everything, brother. Think about the next creative venture you want to do. Remember, be consistent. Do things when you don't want to do them. Drive safe. Cartoon Mark, enjoy some pizza. No way, not going to happen, even though Jersey has great pizza. Pizza, not so good in Florida. Well, I don't eat pizza in Florida. I don't eat pizza in New Jersey. Okay. I'm not super skinny anymore, but I'll never go back to obesity. And to me, when I eat pizza, I feel like a fat bastard. Okay. When I eat something unhealthy, well, I just had a chicken salad, okay, and an egg white sandwich, okay, and some skinny popcorn. I'll eat that, okay. Now, there's a little extra calories. I eat more than 2,000 calories. I probably eat 3 to 4. But I work out now. I feel healthy. I don't eat any greasy food. I don't have cheat days. I just have a lifestyle. So I appreciate you, Mark, but I got to share this because this is how you get out of obesity. This is how you get your fat ass. And you say, well, you're still wide, you're still big. Guys, there was some psychopath from Long Island. I think it was another Tol Cuco. He was living in an electric car. And that girl that got abducted, she was from Long Island. She also had mental problems. So this guy living in an electric car was trolling me. Okay. This guy was like analyzing my looks. I was like, bro, what type of guy, okay, watches another guy's video, okay, and comments on his looks? Guys, that's not me, all right? One is I look better than you because I saw your video. You look like shit, okay? And your mental health, like, who would want to date you? You're a fucking asshole, okay, guys? Like, even if I bust your balls, you say, this guy's pretty funny, he's charming. When I look at this guy was a troll. I want to tell you, look, guys, I don't care if you got a six-pack. One is, what these people don't understand, too, is girls don't want six-packs. Why? Because you put too much pressure on them. Remember, most people are out of shape and look like shit. So there's a couple girls, they bought a new black outfit at Target. They think they look good, and they think they want some guy, but they can't handle the pressure of a good-looking guy. So, you know what I mean? It's good to have a little extra pounds, but I don't want to eat pizza. Because pizza just make you have like a hot dog neck and, you know, and acid reflux. No pizza for me. Love to your cartoon mark. David Lopez, what's up? He's selling hot dogs, all you people out there. I was going to say fat, but I'm not going to say fat. David, great weather Saturday and Sunday. Sold out of lemonade water. Yeah, sugar water, get them. Hot dogs will kill their intestines. Didn't even have time to go to the gym. Well, yeah, that's just sound like you in New Jersey. Yeah, but love to you, David, number one. You're a hard worker. You got a great attitude. Thank you. Yeah, look, obviously I planned a trip. The best time to be up north in New Jersey or in the Northeast is the middle of September to the middle of October, the fall weather. Fall officially begins in the United States of America next Wednesday, 22nd of September. And no leaves have changed colors. I'm noticing that as I'm driving up. So shout out to you, David. Now's the time to make a killing on the concession stands, man. God bless you. Twister, what's up, everyone? Twister, great to see you. Love to you, Twister. Appreciate your positive attitude. My man, Hal, Brooklyn's in the house. He goes, Brooklyn raised me. What was that verse that Jay-Z had? Brooklyn raised me, the streets. I'm not sure. Hal, Sam, what's good? What's good, brother? Great to see you. Love to you, Hal. ESP, yeah, 4 pine tree emojis. Laughing good. Laughter's good for the soul. Shout out to you. How all Inspired James ended being fake. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, again, I appreciate his gratitude, but I don't know fake, but he had mental problems, but I'm okay with that. But don't start playing games. Like, you know what I mean? Like, one is when he started the channel, he wasn't Inspired James, he was something else. Then he became Catnapping James. He knows I don't like naps. Then he became some other guy, I'm going to say it. Then I think he's Tony. And then he goes on other channels. I know who he is. He says others. I'm like, man, come on, man. Like, just tell me you're struggling mentally. I got love for you. I don't judge people on that shit. But if you're going to start busting my chops, and if you got the mental capacity to do all these different profiles and come up with all this shit, and you're lazy, you're taking a nap, yeah, come on, man. I don't care. Just because you don't get a pass, you're not even trying in life. You're just busting balls. Now, he was very generous to me. But like I say, guys, if it's all about money, okay, have unhealthy relationships with your father and with people you date just for money. The reason we live up below our means, so we can do more things, not just based solely on the dollar. We can be more creative without solely pandering. We still have to do the work of our lives, but guys, that's the whole reason I live below my means, is so that I don't have to be beholden to someone, even if they're giving me money, okay? And I don't want to play that game. And to me, you guys and girls should at least, you know, like, and most of you do, but like people watching should at least, I don't just understand that that's a true friend. Like, guys, I know business. I know business is based on relationship. I know if I play nice with all the psychopaths, guys, it doesn't matter if I'm genuine or not. I get more money. That's how life goes. Okay? And I'm not against it. I think you should be diplomatic. But I try to share with my YouTube, I'm trying to share with you guys things that will help your life. Okay? Basic things. Okay, not some bullshit dreaming. And not taking a nap or other things like that. These are things that will tremendously improve your life. Now, if you still want to take a nap, I'm not mad at you. My mom takes a nap. But if you're going to change your name from Inspired James to Catnapping James and put a cat face as your avatar, man, you're fucking wasting my time, man. You know, it's like, not only are you not respecting the basic thing that can change your life, that's fine. but now you're mocking it. Okay. So you know what you can do? Now you can take your delusional ass, okay, and you can go sit by yourself because no one wants to talk to you. Okay. And people will talk to you if you give them money, but not me. Why? Because guys, I live below my means, so I don't have to do that game. Okay. So, that's how I try to be honest with you guys, Adam, laughing. At least you know who I am, Sam. I got no idea. I don't trust no one. I think I know, but I want to tell you right now, I already figured out in my life, I don't trust anyone 100%, and neither did Jesus. So, but I try to, I try to understand that life is hard. I understand it. So, and I don't judge. But for this, I can't play too many games. But Adam, I love you. I think about you. You got to put I'm really praying for your mother and your father. Okay. And you. I don't know how you're doing it. Okay. I think at some point you may have to put your mother in a home because I don't know. When I was driving up today, I thought about you, man. I think about you a lot because that's a very tough situation. And I know, like, Christina, I love Christina. She said, like, the other night, well, just give your mom fuzzy slippers. Nah, hell no. When you give someone who's hurting in their mind or delusional fuzzy slippers, they fuck these slippers. They'll do like that. Slippers don't matter. And I understand. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, that people don't understand what it's like to take care of someone who is in a very bad state or being around a delusional person. And if you don't understand, think about how your relationship is with your daughter. Because I've had a couple women who have a horrible relationship with their daughter. Okay? And then they try to act like I'm their boyfriend or their husband. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm not your boyfriend or your husband. That's number one. Okay? And number two is, if you can't get along with your daughter, don't give other people advice on how to get along with their other people. Guys, this is life. And that's what I mean. Like, you live in life and you think, well, maybe I should do that. But what you don't realize is, guys, you should have more boundaries than anything else, okay? Because people don't understand what it's like to take care of the seniors, the delusional, drug addicts, or mental cases. They don't. They got no idea. They live in this fantasy world in their mind, in their house, in their cave. And the reality is, in the all-night gas station and in real life, it's different. And, that's what I tell you. Don't let anyone tell you shit. ESP, I'm shocked too, Hal. I wasn't shocked. I was like, not surprised. I was a little bit surprised by Tony Gilbert today. That's up. Because Tony was watching away from the beginning. Now find out he's one and the same? Tony, if you're watching, Tony, leave a comment. Let me know. Now you got a cat avatar? Is that true? I love you, Tony, but come on, man. I mean, this is getting crazy. Let's stay positive. Twister, I'm not going to lie, Sam. Oh, here we go. People riding bikes in the all-night gas station. Yep. Twister, I'm not gonna lie, Sam. My heart cracked a little when you said I'm not in South Florida anymore. Well, yep, this is life, brother. I'm sorry, though. You're laughing. Hopefully the trip is going well. It's a tough trip. The time to live on the road is when you're young or middle-aged. ESP, don't waste any more years of your life. The old people in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, stop traveling. You're gonna crack like an egg. Okay, guys. Living on the road is not for the young or the mentally unstable. It's not for the old or the mentally unstable. Living on the road is for the middle-aged people that can work remote or have some other type of money and health that they can live on the road. Now you say, oh, I saw a destitute Deb living on $300 a month, traveling in her van, having a time of her life. You saw one fucking video. Okay. She doesn't go live every night. You don't know her real economics. I had a senior citizen in my gated community talking about she couldn't afford a $150 ceiling fan. She's on a fixed income. She had a Mercedes-Benz. Okay. She had a $500,000 house. Who knows how much money she had in the bank? I don't trust a motherfucker when they talk about that. So, guys, don't listen to Destitute Deb. That's all I'm telling you. Box van, Bob, or whatever the fuck they, come on, guys. Cartoon Mark, I'm guessing you're near Jacksonville during the four-wheelers incident. Well, there's parts of Jacksonville outside the suburbs that are very nice, a lot of good hospitals. So, in the inner city of Jacksonville, bad, but the surrounding areas, there's some of them very high-end. So, all I'll say is I'll make more videos. You guys will see that. Love to you, Chris. Great to see you tonight. Oh, no, that was Mark. Forgive me, Mark. Yep, so that was it, Mark. Chris, hello, Sam. Hurry back to Florida. Well, I definitely want to, but I definitely want to take my time. Take my time going to New Jersey and make sure that I spend quality time with my mom. That's the objective. Why? Not forcing time with my mom. I'm still going to do my daily routine, come see my mom at the end of the day. Why? Because, guys, look, my mom's in her mid-70s. She's obese. She's got diabetes. I'm not delusional where, everyone lives forever. I'm not. And if my mom needed to live with someone, and if she needed to live with me, she come to South Florida. But she wants to keep her independence as long as she can. I want to tell this to all the parents. All you parents out there that says life is great, have children. Well, when you can't take care of yourself anymore, make sure you listen to your children and live where they want you to live. Because what I found out with parents is they like to control their children. They like to be able to just call the shots. But when they get to a point where they can't take care of themselves, if life is still good, no, now you can't take care of yourself. You got to listen to someone else. Now life's not good. Yeah. There was some guy that worked at Starbucks in Florida, gay guy, good guy though. And he used to tell me, I love kids. I was like, and then he was like, but I don't like when they get teenage years when they can talk back. So he was basically only saying, I like kids when I can control them. What type of person is that? Fuck out of here, man. You know, these type of people, they want to have more kids, man. Fuck out of here. Hal, ESP, we are real. Yeah, like I said, guys, everyone is, everyone's a 3D printed avatar, in my opinion. Hal, I wouldn't know where to start on how to make fake profiles. I have no time for that. If I did that, I would make money off it by teaching others. Yeah, like I always say, guys, trolls don't get paid a dime, but they put a lot of energy into it. Total delusional. Like, guys, if you're going to put all that energy into being online, fucking make some money. You know what I mean? But they're fucking delusional. What are you going to tell them? You can't. That's what people don't understand. When you're dealing with a psychopath, just Inspired James was the same guy who told us to do congenitive, like, rewiring of the brain, that you can change your neurological wiring. Well, why couldn't he change his neurological wiring and not take a nap, to be more positive, not to troll? He couldn't do it. So it's like, give slippers to your delusional mother. That'll make her happy. Yeah, if you're a psychopath and you create all these fake profiles, you take a nap, go get regenerating wiring. Nah, none of that shit works, okay? What you got to do is stop bullshitting, say that you hate your daughter, and it was a mistake, and say that, look, you're a psychopath and you're struggling, but I'm trying, Sam. That's all you got to say. Be honest. Don't bullshit me, okay? Because if you bullshit me, then you're about bullshit, okay? You ain't about, like, I'm trying to improve my life. You about, I fucked up my life, now I want to fuck up everyone else's life. Now, I ain't about that. I know enough people like that in life, okay? Chris, Sam, did you ever spend any time around Sarasota? I had a troll from Sarasota. I don't even want to talk about it. Now, Sarasota, in my opinion, and even though I know some good people that like Sarasota, thumb down. Okay. Ocala, where you're at right now, Chris, thumbs down. Thumbs down. Yeah, that's my opinion. Hal, wait, Tony from California. No, Tony Gilbert was supposed to be from Maryland, saxophone player. Okay, but come to find out, I think he's one of these other. He was James. I was like, guys, yeah. They thumbs down. They're watching with these same profiles. Yeah. Inspired James was a gay Puerto Rican guy that liked me. Tony was a black guy who played the saxophone from Maryland. Coconut and Dreams was some rich white guy from east side of Manhattan. They're all the same delusional person. Guys, I don't know who I'm dealing with. Okay, I'm dealing with someone who takes naps. Okay, that's what I'm dealing with. Okay? And I'm trying to give you the real deal. The people don't want to hear the real. They want to hear the banana and tailpipe. Yeah. So what can I do? Guys, I got a banana. Fucking I just bought a banana. Where's my banana? Yeah, but hey guys, you want a banana in your tailpipe? Is that what you want? Hey, insert here, okay? Guys, I don't do that, okay? Fucking guys. Click that thumbs up, guys. I'm losing members every day. They're turning to the same person. ESP. At Hal, yes, we are. Sam knows who I am. Well, guys, again, I don't trust no one, but, I think I may know who you are, okay? He's heard my voice and seen my thighs. Yeah, well, yeah, you could be Inspired James. I never saw your face, okay? And even if I saw your face, I don't trust no one. That's the truth. I'm not lying about that. But I love you. I think you're in Alaska. Who knows? Maybe you're in Iowa. I love you, ESP. Hal's laughing. Good laughter's good for Soul Twister. Yeah, laughing with ESP. Tony! I think Tony's from Canada because I saw his super chats from Canadian currency, okay? And unless he's got a VPN fake address. Guys, there's some psychopaths, they logged into a VPN, a virtual private network, to change their IP address to trick me on where they're at. Guys, we're dealing with a whole nother level, guys. So, but I think Tony's from Canada. New Jersey, the home of Dunkin' Donuts and all-night gas stations. Yeah, but I'll tell you, Tony, I'd take you to South Carolina, and you wouldn't want to be in most parts of there, or North Carolina or Virginia. So, I got to admit, I am glad I'm raised in New Jersey. And the part I was raised pretty good. Shout out to you, Tony. Great to see you. Twist up. Even though, look, New Jersey's closer to Canada than Florida is. Okay. So I was actually brought up closer to Canada than Florida. So why didn't I go to Canada? The weather sucks. Okay. Yeah. But I love you, Tony. Twist up. What do Dunkin' Donuts and all-night gas stations have in common? Question. They both serve gasoline. Dunkin' Donuts serves gasoline? I know there's some Dunkin' Donuts there's some gas stations that have Dunkin' Donuts in them. Unless you're saying that their coffee is like gasoline. Yeah, guys, I don't know. Either way, yeah, it's a negative for the Dunkin' Donuts. Love to Twister. Shout out to all my hardworking Dunkin' Donut people. ESP, laughing at Twister. Tony. And both are loved by psychopaths. Guys, I got no problem with someone having mental problems because I understand life. And I've been broken in life. Guys, I don't look down on people with disabilities at all, okay? But I don't fucking play games. Like, don't tell me, like, there was one person on YouTube, they were disabled, and then they built out their van. Like, I thought you were disabled. Like a person who does a donut and backs into a handicap spot and then jumps out of their car and then goes order a sub with everything. It's like a delusional psychopath that knows about congenitive rewiring, but then they don't know how to not take a nap. Guys, don't bust my balls. Just tell me, look, life's hard, I know that. And Sam, I'm struggling, but I'm going to listen. You don't even have to be a member. Just be, that's the type of people I want to be with, okay? I don't need to be with, these psychological games, okay? 50 Shades of, psychopath. Guys, I'm not into that shit, okay? I'm in the base, I got enough issues in life. I don't need that. Okay, shout out to you guys. Tony, I read that New Jersey has more Dollar Generals than every other state. No way. I guarantee you Kentucky, Alabama, I guarantee you they got you beat. New Jersey got way more money than that in most areas. I agree with that. Tony, Sam, the more trolls than New Jersey has DiGiorno pizza. Well, I'll tell you, it's, like I say, guys, once you travel in your car and you see other states, you realize most states are very bad shape, okay? And I definitely realize that New Jersey is one of the better states to be raised in. I'm being serious tonight on that. But I hear you, Tony. ESP, laughing. You're right, Sam. Trust no one. I got love for everyone. But if I got love for you, we got to have an honest conversation, okay? I recognize I'm not perfect. I recognize I've hurt people. I let people down. I get it. But guys and girls, that's it. We can only do so much, okay? I don't want to play that game. I love ESP. You know what I'm talking about. Good job. I love ESP. Twister. Yeah, that's what I meant, Sam. Dunkin' coffee in straight up, okay, gasoline. Oh, yeah, the coffee sucks, yeah. With cream and sugar, yeah. Yeah, if you, you know what it is, Twister. I don't even want to make that joke. You totally get it. Tony, I had breakfast sandwiches and coffee when I traveled through the U.S., okay? I thought it was pretty good and it's cheaper than Starbucks. Yeah, look, again, shout out to everyone. Dunkin' Donuts is another dimension. Dunkin' Donuts is the dimension of the middle class or the person who makes good money, but they don't know how to manage it. Starbucks is the dimension of an elitist or an overweight person that has decided to allocate a lot of money to a sugary coffee Slurpee. Now, I tend to go on the elitist side, okay, because I like to be on that elitist shit. But I also like to live below my means, like I'm shopping at the Dollar General because it gives me a freedom. I could buy a high-end place by the beach, but then I said, Sam, I can feel the tightness in my soul. I got to be careful. So I like living cheap, but I also like having a mindset of richness. Not of, again, guys, I physically live like the poorest among us. except for the fact that I spend more money on Starbucks and food. But outside of that, guys, I live in a car for 5 years now. Okay, I basically have one bag of clothes. You guys see that? Okay, I'm in gas stations. I'm in some of the places you guys would never come. Okay, so guys, other than that excessive amount of money I spent on Starbucks and gasoline to travel, guys, I mean, you guys, not you guys, but I'm talking about like in general. People, what are people going to tell me? Guys, that ain't going to tell me nothing because I don't need a theory about life. I'm living life. Most people are living in a delusional state in a house or apartment. So, yeah, all right, guys, here we bang this out. Well, we got 35 minutes. Click that thumbs up if you haven't. Leave a comment. Shout out to ESP, Tony, Twister, Hal, Chris, Cartoon Mark, Adam. Backslash was in here driving. Jason was up top. You guys know what it is. I got Cameron on the playlist. I got the new AZ album on the playlist. Okay. What else was I listening to today? I was trying to find some good music. There wasn't much. There wasn't much on YouTube. Everyone's doing the same shit right now. Nothing really too new. Yeah, that's what it is. Just pushing forward, trying to stay positive. I got very negative today when I was driving. Because I don't like, there's certain areas I just don't like in this country. Most of every country is not nice. It's just destitute. But again, I'm thankful to be brought up in America, thankful to be brought up in New Jersey. But, all I can tell you is part of life is figuring out where you want to live. And even if you still have to work, if you can live where you want to live, that's great. But the problem is your relatives may not live where you want to live. And I think that's what stops most people. ESP says, Sam, what do you think about Donda, which is Kanye West's latest album? I think it's a thumbs down. I haven't heard every song, but I've heard, I went through most of them, and thumbs down. Yeah. Kanye fell off. Do I think he still goes to heaven? Like his one lyric said, I made Jesus walk, I'm never going to hell. There may be something to be said for that, because I remember being outside of a strip club in Rahway, New Jersey, when Jesus Walks first came out, and that shit almost saved me, to a certain level. So look, I think Kanye has done a lot of great artistic work. But I think right now he's in a negative algorithm. I don't know if it's I don't think he ever regains a certain level of where he was at. I think as you get older, life gets hard mentally and physically. And I think I don't know, but the Donda album, thumbs down. That's my overall opinion. I still respect Kanye as an artist. I don't agree with most of his stuff. I wouldn't want to live with him, just like Kim doesn't want to live with him. You don't want to live with someone who's mentally unstable. They drive you crazy. Good question. ESP. I agree. What I heard made me want to stop listening. Yeah. But yeah, that's true. Jason, Sam, what's your bed like in your Jeep? Do you have it padded at all? Jason, check out my playlist. I did a couple videos on it. It's still the same. It's basically, you can YouTube search Inspirational Nomad Jeep Setup 2.0. It's basically my back seat's all the way down, my front seat all the way forward, okay? A camping mat as the foundation, then about a 6-inch foam topping sleeping mattress thing, foam topper on top of the camping mat, and then a couple of quilts. And I've slept like a baby 6 to 8 hours pretty much on average per night, usually around 6 or 7 for the past 4 or 5 years. So I'm actually more comfortable in here than I've been in most beds, even when I was in a hotel. Yeah. So look, I love sleeping in a car. It's comfy, it's cozy. Once you get the setup right, you got to play with it a little bit. It's going to take a few months. And most people, after a few months, they're not going to be living in their vehicle, because the major thing is not how your bed's set up. The major thing is where you're going to park. And that's the thing that bites most people in the ass. And, overall, my bed setup is good. Overall, though, I still feel that my car living days are towards the end, not the beginning. I still love the freedom of living in your car. But, like I say, I think I'm closer to a home base than not, but we'll see. A good question. Jason. I got a Chevy Cruze, hatchback. Okay, I know that vehicle. And I've padded it out, but I think about just putting a twin mattress in there. Now, a twin mattress is too bulky. You're not going to have enough. You're pretty much going to be looking at your ceiling like a few inches. Now, a twin mattress is a no-go, in my opinion. Do what you want. Get you a $80 high-end foam topper, 6-inch or something, topper mattress. And that's it. You don't even really need the camping mat. I just bought the camping mat first. That 6-inch foam topper do you right for the most part. And then a couple of quilts. I think that mattress in there, it's going to be a clusterfuck. It's going to make you close to the ceiling. But that's my opinion. Again, everyone has their own individual thing. That's my opinion, though, if I gave it to you straight. Best of luck to you, Jason. You'll figure it out. Remember, guys, everything in life, including living in your car, is trial and error. Remember, the most important things about living in your car is maintaining your income and maintaining your health. Your bed, you can change 1,000,000 times. You can't change your job 1,000,000 times. If you change your job 1,000,000 times, you're always going to be working at the bottom end. Because the whole reason you stay with a job several years is so that you prove that you're reliable, you prove that you gradually build your way up, and a company trusts you, and then other companies trust you. When you bounce around from industry to industry, from job to job, you're a seasonal, unreliable worker. You'll always be at the bottom. You're never going to have financial independence, no matter how cheap you live. Okay, so that's very important. Number 2 is your health. When you're living in your car, guys, you got to make sure you get the proper sleep. You know where you're going to park. You got to watch out for the psychopaths, but more importantly, you got to watch out what you eat and how much exercise, and you got to get out of your car and walk around, etc. This is like the long, even driving this long distance, I don't like it because I can't get up as much as I want, so. Jason laughing. You're right about the height. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. And then, even though I leave my back seats down, and when I got pulled over by the cop like a month ago on a speeding ticket, he never even really looked at my car. He didn't search the car, but one thing, if you get pulled over and if a cop sees a mattress in your back, then it makes him start to look around. And even me, right now, if a cop pulls me over and if he starts looking around, they see you're living in your car. And not that it's illegal, it's not illegal. Obviously, you have to make sure you park legally, but it brings up more questions. And what I've learned when you're dealing with the police is you want less questions, less interaction, respectful interaction, but keep it short, brief, do what they need to do, and then that's it. The more you open up to more issues, the more they're going to, they find something. Okay? So not as far as you got something illegal, but it's just more of a process. You don't, to me, quick, easy, that's it. Okay? Guys, believe me, I could have argued with this cop about a speeding ticket or this and that. I kept my mouth shut. Yes, sir. No, sir. That's it. Okay. And that's it. That's what you do. You know what I mean? Because you ain't going to win. You know what I mean? It's you're not going to win an argument with a cop. It's if anything, you may win the argument in the court, but not with the cop. Never forget that. See, some people, they hustle that shit backwards. They try to argue with the cop, and then they go to court, and it's too late. You don't argue with the cop, as long as, take it, and then you go to court if you want to go to court, But, that's what I'll tell you. So, all right, guys and girls, I got 62 people watching, 36 thumbs up. If you haven't already, click that thumbs up. I go live every night, even when I'm traveling up and down the East Coast, even when I did it during the pandemic for 5 years now, okay? Consistency, / I'm home now. Great job, / Thank you for that comment in the beginning. Thank you for letting me know you're fully engaged as a member. You're not playing games, okay? You're focused on your creativity. You're focused on your safety, okay? And I appreciate you, / Behind a few minutes, well, we appreciate you. I appreciate you, / ESP. Oh, Jason, $4.99 super chat. Be safe, brother. Mutual appreciation to you, because by you saying be safe, that means you care. Now, do I appreciate that? Yes. Do I appreciate the tip? Yes. Do I appreciate the people who I blocked that once tipped me a lot? Yes. But I don't want to just take your money and not help you. So, guys, if I'm not providing value to you, I tell you, look, go somewhere else. Because, guys, and same thing with you guys and girls, if you're playing games with me, you're going to go somewhere else. Because I want a mutual relationship, guys. That's the bottom line, okay? And just, if a relationship is free, don't mean it's mutual. Because I know some people fuck your life up for free, okay? Yeah, you want some free shit? I got some free motherfuckers that fuck your life up, okay? So, guys, don't be mad because I'm charging. Because what I can tell you, okay, you getting a lot more value paying a little bit, 33 cents a day than you would for a free motherfucker fuck your life up. And you ain't even got to pay, okay? So, thank you, Jason. ESP, how much did that set you back, Jason, ? Chris, got Yeah, memory phone in my pleasure way, sleeping like a baby. Yeah, except for when you arguing with your girl. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Chris, man, you gotta try to figure out how you're gonna get out of that situation. I love you, Chris. I don't know if you're a girl listening now. Like, Chris, where do you listen to this live feed? Because Chris lives in a Class B camper van with a girl and 2 pets. Like, you can't, like, where do you go to watch do you have your earbuds in and, like, your girl's cooking? Like, I don't know how there's enough separation. That's got to be some crazy shit going on in that Class B, man. God bless you, Chris. I'm praying for you, man. Yeah, guys, I can't live with someone that close, man. No way. Could I live with my mom in a Class B? Hell no, guys. Hell no. Nah, I can't live with no one in a Class B. Nah, that's just me, though. Okay. Let's take a hydration break. If you want to leave a comment, seize the moment of your life. Do it now or forever hold your peace. Remember to all my nomads out there, when you're traveling, always scout your perimeter. The nearest gym, the nearest Starbucks, the nearest park. Always know as you travel, your radius changes, your perimeter changes. You need Google Maps. You should, even if you know where you're going, here's another pro tip. I'll do a separate video on it. Even when you know where you're going, and I know, guys, I've traveled plenty of times now, you still want to map quest it on Google and hit directions and let the navigation take you. Why? Because when there's a traffic jam, it shows up on your map, and then you can divert away from it. But if you just go off, you know the way, you don't know that there's a traffic jam coming up and take this right. So always Google Maps direction and hit go, especially when you're driving long distance. That gave you value there. Jason, ESP, $120, not bad. Yeah, I think you can get a top of the line memory phone topper for under 100, between 60 and 100, and that's really all you need. A camping mat underneath that, maybe a little bit extra padding, and then a couple of quilts, and that's it. And then a 300-watt inverter pack, then a fan. And guys, I've lived in my car for 2 winters, 2 summers, and what I can tell you is, you need to be young enough and healthy enough to do it, and you need to adapt, and you need some grace of God, because anything can happen at any time. But it's for the younger people, though, in my opinion. But older people can still do it. Just something to think about. All right, guys and girls, I think we answered all the questions. I want to thank you. I hope my videos are helping you, informing you, inspiring you, or entertaining you. Either way, that's valued. If in life you find yourself lost, what you need to do, okay, is go back, okay, to step 1. And step 1 is self-care. Step 2, okay, is the discipline to do what you don't want to do to get where you want to get. Okay. Because if step 1 is self-care and you don't understand step 2, self-care is a bullshit catchphrase. Someone's going to tell me, yeah, well, that's why I take a nap. It's self-care. You don't understand discipline. If you don't understand discipline, you don't understand self-care. Now, if you're too disciplined and you're a drill sergeant and you're a total nut job, then guys, you don't understand step 3, okay, which is grace, flexibility. Okay, so you got to understand the multi-dimensions. You say, inspirational nomad, tell me about the dimensions of life. Guys, I can make up anything. Okay, don't forget, most people are making up shit. Okay, but I can tell you, I've lived through many dimensions. Okay, and what I want to tell you is most people are living in dimension 6, which is the dimension of delusion. Okay? And I don't want you to live there. Okay, Jack, $1.99. We need Biden. Oh, my brother Jack. Children, I am Joe Biden, the greatest president in American history. I ended the pandemic, and I saved America. America was under siege. The Capitol riot, the division, the hate was at an all-time high. Our country was locked down when I took it over. Now, people are on vacation. There's more love. There's more hope. There's more positivity. There's more economic growth. The stock market's at an all-time high. And I don't even tweet about it. I'm humble. Yes, I'm delusional. I got dementia. But guys, whoever is holding me up like a puppet, they're doing a better job than Trump tweeting all night long. But if you grew up, if you were raised in a state that everyone on your block has the same political flag, the same ethnic group, the same religion, you don't understand life. You weren't raised in New Jersey. Or you were raised in South Jersey. So, what I want to tell you tonight is, Joe Biden, your greatest president ever. I am in the 19th dimension of dementia. Okay. But, like I told you when I was running for president, even if I sleep the entire 4 years, I can do a better job than Trump. Okay. Even if I die halfway through and Kamala takes over, the country will still be in better shape. Why? Because we learned a lot 4 years ago. We learned that this emphasis on pride, on division, on elitist, will only take the mind to one dimension, and that is the dimension of destruction. As painful as it is to be political and diplomatic and strategic, because it's not just your raw emotion of hate, it's necessary in this world to live a better life. And if you don't understand that, you better hope that you inherit the farm from your parents. Because what you're going to find out in life is people you work with don't have the same political, religious, or world philosophy. And if you only work with the people that agree with you on everything, you're never going to be able to do anything. And so what I want to tell you in life, whether you voted for Trump or voted for Biden, take your damn political flags down, guys. Election's over. Okay. And Biden won, I tell you. All right. Let's stay positive. Oh, $1.99 super chat. Right here, Sean, brother. I want to tell you and all the DoorDashers out there, accept 90% of all DoorDash orders. If anyone is doing DoorDash, Instacart, Uber, and remember, if you have a driver's license, you're not disabled. Because if the government says you have a driver's license, that means you're able enough to drive, which is one of the most dangerous things in America. So, now, if you can't drive, if you're like, well, the government made a mistake here, then give back your driver's license. So, but if you can drive, that means you're certified. You can drive. You can do something. It doesn't mean you're not disabled where you can do everything, but you can do something. And if you take the little ability you have and you do nothing with it, fuck you. Okay? Because, guys, I don't want to live in that type of world. There should be more abortions. Okay? That's the truth. Okay? And what I fear, okay, is most people are not living in this dimension of truth. Sissy, $5. I don't know what that is, like a baby doing something. That's me. Ringing that register, milk that cow. $5 Sissy Taylor super chat. Damn it, Sissy Taylor, thank you. I'm milking these haters for all their juicy hate. And I'm turning it into Biden love. I birthed a baby of love on YouTube. And so what I can tell you, Sissy Taylor, is thank you. And God bless you. Thank you, Roger, Sean. Thank you, everyone. Remember that in life, if you don't step up to the plate of doing things when you're scared or uncertain, you'll do nothing. But remember in life, if you don't do the research and the work, you're going to be betting on Bitcoin for retirement. And you say, yeah, Bitcoin's up. I don't care if you bought Bitcoin when it's $1 and now it's 100,000. Your whole life, you're going to be mush. Because when you're depending on your financial solvency through an asset that can go up or down without any bit of input from you, if that's your only, guys, you're going to be delusional. You're going to lose your mind. Now, if that's your side hustle, if that's cherry on the top, then I'm not mad at that. But what I want to tell you in life, guys, take care of yourself. Thank you, Sissy Taylor. Thank you, Roger, Sean. Thank you, everyone. All right, back to these live comments. Let's see some more. Twister fire emoji. Twister laughing. Chris Diamond said also, it's all good. We just stay in our corners. I love you, Chris. God bless you. Roger Sean, go Sam. Thanks. Thank you. Chris, safe travels from Florida. Longest nomad. Chris, I love you. Shout out to you and your family in that Class B. You know what it is. Sebastian, Florida. Stand up. / I took my lowered 2002 Subaru Forester a road trip this summer and fit a whole queen-size mattress in the back. I need to do more trips with it. All right, well, there you go. / sharing his testimony. If that worked for you, I appreciate you sharing. Thank you, / Sissy Taylor, thank you again. / Oops, I meant, blow-up mattress. Oh, I was surprised, though, it's small wagon. Yeah, well, like I said, there definitely is a difference between camping and living in a car. When you're camping, you can get away with a lot of things because there's an adrenaline of just doing something different. But when it's like, guys, you can date anyone, but you can't live with anyone. And if you don't believe me, ask my man Chris living with his girl in his Class B. I want to tell you tonight, guys, when you're camping, you're dating. When you're living in your vehicle, guys, you are living with that person. And you're in a whole nother dimension. You're in dimension 99. What dimension is that? Well, Jay-Z told you, I got 99 problems. And this bitch is one. Or this dude is one. And so what I want to tell you guys, let's be careful when we go to 99th dimension. Good job. Chris, gas price $3.10 in Ocala. Well, most of the country on the East Coast, it was averaged around $3. So, you know, there's some fluctuations, some more, some less. Yep. Good job. All right, guys and girls, I think I gave you every dimension: entertainment, information, and motivation. Now, what you do with it is up to you. Okay. But remember, if you don't show up, you don't do shit. And remember, okay, it's not your job to figure out everyone in life. It's your job to figure out yourself. Right, Sean? Sam, did you follow that blonde girl who went missing? I saw the things on the news clips. Her boyfriend then also went missing in the trending for today. Yeah, I saw that he's missing. I don't know if he's on a run or what. But who knows? You know, like I said, to me, what do we learn from that? Stay single, number one. Number two is have separate vans. Number three is don't date people with mental problems. Because she had mental problems. I don't know if he was working. So you had an unemployed guy and a girl with mental problems. That's a recipe for disaster. And also you had a domestic dispute. Like, there was a body cam image of the police. There was a domestic dispute. And from what I saw, I can only go based on that. I could be wrong. The girl scratched the guy and he had marks of abuse. Okay. And if that girl had marks of abuse and it was the guy, there should have been separation completely. Not just like, oh, go spend a night at a hotel. So that's the thing, guys. Look, I believe in equality. But now that we have equality with men and women, if a woman scratches a man, she should have been locked up. It may have saved her life because maybe he killed her. I don't know. But if a guy gets pulled over and a girl has scratches, he should be locked up, and he will be. And now the same thing with women. So that's where, you know, I think the cops, because it was a girl, they just, well, you know, go to a hotel, don't worry about it. So, you know, that's where we got to get a little bit better on, you know. But, you know, look, when you're dealing with something like that, no one deserves to die, number one. Number two is I don't know what happened. Number three is, all I know is she's from Long Island. I had a troll from Long Island. He's from Florida. I know he's not from South Florida. But look, I feel bad for the parents. I don't want to see anyone hurt. I hope she, who knows? It's just, everyone loses. So hopefully everything works out. ESP. He was smart to leave before he's formally charged. I got no idea, though. I know one thing I learned in life. I will not render a final decision till I know all the facts. I remember one time when I was young in high school or middle school, I think it was middle school, my chain got stolen, not a gold chain. And I was like kind of blaming someone. And it turned out to be someone else. So even though all the signs may point to this guy guilty, and he may be, like, I wouldn't be delusional, like, oh, no, he's innocent. You know, look, I think, you know, maybe, you know, he should be at least held, you know, until they figure it out. You know, but I don't know if they can legally do that. So, but I'm not gonna make a decision what happened. I don't know all the facts. Like the same thing, like that's happening a lot now in our country in the past 5 years. Like, people see an issue, whether it's with a police officer and a person, whether it's with a couple, and they start like, guys, I don't know all the facts of this shit. Now, obviously, look, it looks like the guy murdered his girlfriend, but I don't know. And if I was on the jury, and now this is why you can't be honest when you're selected, like, to go for jury duty, because they want people like me that's going to listen to both sides and then make a fair decision. But I don't want to do jury duty. So a psychopath who just like, y'all, fuck it out, he's guilty, they're going to end up doing jury duty. ESP. I do hope she's found safe. Yeah, if she's alive, who knows? Doubtful, though. I agree. Like, that's how I would think. Who knows?